Welcome back, everyone, to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. You haven't missed a thing as we're just about set for the opening kickoff. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. Right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Caught on the right side by Adams. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone.
Yes!
Escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. With it is
Brown. Oh, come on.
Shedding the tackle. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And the Steelers set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you,
the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Where's the holding?
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar.
Okay, that's fine. I can count it.
Penalty against him.
Le'Veon Bell.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Boom, bing.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Bye.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's across the 43, extra yards to the 43. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
There's so many notifications.
The tight end, his fullback, he's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Terrible option, okay.
First down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This time, Roethlisberger.
I'm all day with this. Yes.
And he's got Rodgers. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it?
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now Bell.
Yes, I played
it.
over
In for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
The team is losing from David. My team's winning. I'm picked. I'm Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I'm Pittsburgh. I'm pretty sure I'm Pittsburgh.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now.
Get
First
him.
series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, come on. Oh, what?
That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Yeah, he's injured. Get back.
Inside the 30.
Need that. Was that? Please. Please say I was doing this.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Yes!
And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Yes! You have to go for it.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
I'm winning 7-3 now.
Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team, helps them start their comeback.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
Kickoff
This
duties.
fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27th. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. And you see the last drive, great chunky yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all of their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
Here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And shutting him off, now open field. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. Roethlisberger finding Rodgers, and the Steelers convert on third down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Terrible decision.
And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's third down.
Who's watching the
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half.
Packer pressure.
I'm going for it. I have to go for it.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try and throw for it here. But
okay, that's fine.
Not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it.
I do want to pretend. Say my friends. Plastic fake.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarring the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt.
No, I don't want to join your party.
But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion,
I don't want
at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I don't want to join your party game. I still feel like it only.
And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so...
It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Boswell's kick is good.
I don't really want to join a club.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have.
And I also don't want to join wrestling.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
It's fine.
They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Who are you? Me? I'm
now a first down carry by Bell.
Oh, God.
He is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And the Steelers on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Big Ben going to take it himself.
Come on.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain. Quarterback sneak. No gain. Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. They'll run it with Bell.
Yes.
This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game.
No.
Make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Nick Perry able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yards.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen.
Let's go!
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell.
I thought he was out of bounds. Okay.
Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10.
What?
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Now it's Roethlisberger. They've got to be saying
hang on
for this field position.
Yeah, remember the last drive in which they scored a touchdown.
Hang on.
That one also began in excellent field position. So let's see if they can capitalize the second
Wait, let me finish this game. There's 5 minutes left in the fourth.
Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw
After
the
this game,
football.
I have to go.
Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say
his
it,
brother
but you did
using
say it.
I did.
His sister
is
was
caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Steelers are going to...
This is my neighbor. Okay.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
What?
They go play action here on first down.
I have to go. Yeah. Yeah, yeet.